My name is Jeff, and this is my success story. I work at the Grangeville Senior Center. I work in the kitchen as a cook. We work with state nutritionists to make sure that they get fed right. Nobody goes home without getting their protein, vegetables, and fruit, all that. And we also make Meals on Wheels.
So Jeff came to work for us a little over a year ago, and he fit right in, and he is a darn good cook. He cooks mostly the entrees, but his soup is like the best, so we call him the Superman. He's learned to cook everything from meatloaf to casseroles to chicken, and sometimes all in the same week.
You work one day, you get one day off, and for me that works out pretty good for me, because at the end of the day, I'm not physically tired, but my legs are tired, and so it gives me a day to catch up.
The accommodations that he needed were just basically to sit and stand as needed. He really needed that day in between to recover, and because they do most of their cooking using the oven, it wasn't like in some restaurant type settings or some cook type settings where, you know, it's really hot, which it would exacerbate his symptoms.
But he was always super positive and did everything that we needed him to do, because he really did. He wanted to work. He wanted to be part of everything.
I was a welder and a painter. When I started getting MS, I was losing my balance. My boss said, "I don't want you on ladders," and he goes, "I want you to go to Lewiston and find out why you're walking so funny." And so I did, and found out why I was walking funny, and they said you had MS for a while. I went to the Department of Labor, and they introduced me to VR, and did some interviews and talked, met people. They wanted to know a lot about me so they could find a good place for me. They located this job for me, and so I came up for an interview and said, "You can start tomorrow." And so I did, and everything's been great ever since. You know, I like to work. I'm not that old, and I feel I should work. I need to contribute to something, you know, and I'm doing that here with seniors, and it gives me a great feeling to do that, and I couldn't be happier, and I really like the people that have helped me.